Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comps and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. Welcome to another episode of Question Hang. We're here with special guest Sergio, Managing Director of Fanable. What is up, bud?
Yo.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Oh, my son wants to say hello if that's okay.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Sergio?
That's awesome.
I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. Yeah, no, thanks for having me. I'm a little sleep deprived, so forgive me. We've been pulling all-nighters at Fanable. Most of the team has, but things are coming together. Things are coming together. I mean, yeah, we just released a new update on the app, so yeah.
You guys are crushing it.
Yeah, well, hope you get some sleep sometime soon, but glad to hear you guys are working hard.
Thank you. Yeah. I can't wait to sleep 8 hours or even 7. I'll take 7 hours right now. I would love that.
I was just talking to Sergio behind the scenes, and I just got an update on the app. They just restocked the Hero Kiosk, and there's only 40 left, and the Sidekick is already sold out.
Yeah, it's wild. Honestly, I don't think we ever last more than 2 days to sell out a kiosk. I mean, most of the time, restocks happen daily. The Hero was stocked full last night, and hasn't even been full 24 hours, and it's already ready to be restocked again.
It's incredible.
That's incredible. You guys got to get some more inventory to keep up with all this demand.
Oh, we've purchased in the past like 10 days, or so, maybe 12 days, more inventory than we had. Well, in terms of value, right? Like money spent, because the recent inventory has been much higher value than what we used to have. So, but more than we ever had before in the entire lifespan. Hey, sleeping.
What's up, sleeping? Hey, buddy.
Yes, Sergio wishes he was sleeping.
Yes. I wish I was
well, guys, this is going to be another awesome episode. Everyone out there, we're going to be unboxing at the very end and also be giving away a comic. We're going to let you pick one of the boxes, and we're going to open it on the live stream, and it's going to be yours, and we'll transfer it over to you. So make sure to stay tuned for that. We're going to be asking a question from the stream at the very end. So make sure to hang tight, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. But first, let's go over some things. We have a giveaway. We've been having a giveaway, I guess. That's better to put it.
We can probably wrap this one up pretty soon. So
yeah, I think by next week we'll probably wrap it up.
Haven't entered this one yet. Yeah, definitely go ahead.
Yeah, this is a special item. I mean, this is a San Diego Comic-Con VV exclusive variant of Planet Death #1. We partnered with Bad Idea to give away this signed comic from all the artists, including co-writer Derek Kolstad, who co-created, actually no, he's the franchise creator of John Wick, and also David Yu. So we had this signed personally by all the artists and David at San Diego Comic-Con. It is super minty, pretty much, don't want to say guaranteed 9.6 plus, but it's pretty damn minty. Yeah. I don't even get better than this, to be honest. So yeah, it's in great shape. We're going to be sending this worldwide. Really excited to get this in the hands of a lucky collector. So make sure to get involved in this. You can do so by going down in the details below, or go to our Twitter account. It's pinned to our Twitter account. That's where you're going to enter. So best of luck, everybody.
What up, Chris? What's going on?
Chris, what's up, bud? Aaron, yo.
Hey, Aaron. Chris, everyone. Oh, love to see the
All right, man. Appreciate you reposting the stream.
Yeah.
Everyone else out there, if you're here watching us live, give us a like, give us a repost. We would very much appreciate it. And
to subscribe too. We don't say that enough, and we're at like 9,500 subscribers. We want to get to with that 10,000. Let's do it.
Yeah,
we need to do a giveaway on YouTube.
Yeah, those are a little harder to run, but yeah, we're gonna have to do this just to push us over 10. Yeah.
So tonight, in about 4 hours, we're getting Peacemaker Season 2. Season 1 was absolutely phenomenal. James Gunn has actually come out and talked about how he released Superman early on video on demand, so people could watch it, and it would also line up with Peacemaker because it takes place right after the movie, which is really cool. So make sure to give it a watch. If you haven't watched Peacemaker Season 1, I strongly recommend it. It is absolutely fantastic. It's based on a character that I actually was surprised they even made a show about him. In the Suicide Squad, he was fine. And I thought, what the heck? What are they going to show up here? And I could not have been proven more wrong. I am thrilled about this series, including the opening title sequence, which in my opinion is probably one of the best of all time.
I can't wait to see what the new title sequence is going to be.
So definitely give it a watch if you haven't done so already. Big news, guys. So this VV digital collectible, this Buzz Lightyear, 1995, which is the last mint number and also represents the year Toy Story was released in theaters, sold for $3,000. We had a $1,995 bounty out for this one, and it got countered. And someone in the community said that they're going to have a $3,000 bounty if someone hits it within 48 hours. Someone did, but he followed through and made the purchase. So, yeah, I reached out to the person who ended up minting it, and I let him know. And I said, hey, just want to make sure you get a couple bounties out. And he's like, yeah, I already sold it for the other guy for $3,000. For you, that's great. I'm super happy he did. So good for him for getting the most value for the collectible, and super cool to see that sale.
Yeah. Real quick, appreciate you, Man Collects. Thank you for reposting. Thank you, Timothy Robert.
Wow. It shows you who reposted?
Yeah.
Hey, Matthews, can you repost it too?
Yeah. We'll know.
Yeah.
We'll know, Matthews.
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah, Aaron, awesome. I actually really enjoy waiting for episodes. I'm done with the binging thing. I don't want them releasing 10 episodes at once anymore. I want it to go back to the weekly television. I love waiting every week for a new episode. So that's my take on it.
You know what's kind of crazy too? Actually, I'm going to add to that. Last night I was talking to my fiance about this, and I said I kind of enjoy. So on, I think it was Hulu or no Prime, there's commercials. I kind of enjoy the commercials. It gives you a little break. You can talk. Yeah,
you can talk. It's kind of nice. Yeah, you get your phone for 30 seconds, then you go back.
I actually kind of enjoyed it. Yeah, it shows the exact amount of time. I'm like, all right, great. I can go to the bathroom real quick. Get another drink. This is perfect. Yeah, I really like it a lot, actually. The commercials aren't half bad anymore, you know? So
Aaron says you're a psychopath. I love it. Oh my god!
I will say though, the only thing I will say against that is movies. I do not like commercials during movies, but shows I'm all about it. I actually don't mind it at all. I
don't know if you like commercials, man. I'm with Aaron on this one, man. You guys are psychopaths.
I love waiting for Lost. I loved it.
I always say, you know how on Hulu they give you the option to pay for without ads, right? I don't want the ads. I'll pay more without the ads.
Yeah. I actually do have that with Disney Plus, but for Prime I don't. I think it's just the regular package. You don't really watch Prime that much, so it's just the shows. So I'm like, it's all right. But yeah, we were laughing about this.
Invincible is on Prime, right before.
Yeah. That's
Invincible comic. Yep. That show is
so good. That show's unbelievable.
Oh my god, yeah.
So good. So guys, on
Aaron, absolutely not. I can never get up and do a Fanable panel the way that you did.
Oh yeah. I don't think he breathed once throughout the entire panel. It was incredible. So this Sunday, guys, we're getting digital collectibles of first edition Coca-Cola bottles on VB. And at first glance, you're like, okay, cool, that's pretty neat. But I will say what's really interesting, again, I'm not trying to necessarily compare physical value, but these physical Coca-Cola bottles are highly, highly, highly collectible. Yeah. And I want to go through actually this record sale because it actually directly connects to the one of one that's going to be sold on VB, which we'll dive into in a little bit.
Man, that one of one is going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. This is going to be so much fun. So this Coca-Cola, this one from 1915. So give you backstory. This bottle sold for $250,000 in 2011. Yeah. 14 years ago. So for context, back in 1915, Coca-Cola had a contest to design a bottle so unique that it could be recognized by touch. There was this artist named Earl Dean who created a pod-inspired prototype, and he won. And this is known today as the Hobble Skirt Coca-Cola bottle. Only 2 prototypes of this bottle are known to exist today, with one selling for $250,000 on Julian's auctions in 2011. You can look it up on Google. I just checked it earlier today. It's still up. And today, this is the highest sale for any Coca-Cola bottle of all time. There's been a lot of other sales as well that have sold for like $100,000, and those are some of the prototypes for the bottle that we know today, which is called the contour bottle, which But anyways, back to this bubble skirt bottle. Unfortunately, the bottle was too unstable to mass produce. It would constantly break. So the hobble skirt design never went into actual full production, but was later refined into the iconic contour bottle we know today. You know, the iconic bottle that we get at every grocery store for the past 70, 80 years. This is the origin of that bottle. So for Glass the Blockchain, this legendary hobble skirt Coca-Cola bottle is coming to Vivi as a one-of-one NFT, and we are super thrilled about it. It is super cool. So here's the one-of-one. It's going to be a collection of different variants. So we'll dive to the top a little bit. We'll show the different variants. There's 5 different variants over the course of the last 120 years. So this, of course, is the iconic contour bottle. This bottle was produced in 1916, and it's still the same style today. This is the bottle that we know and love, and we recognize as Coca-Cola. Pretty cool. So there's 1,916 editions, and all of them are $10, which I think is a pretty reasonable price.
Yeah.
What's fun too is that there's also special edition chasers that kind of resemble more like a prototype, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit more transparent and see-through. So the 116 of this one, and then you have, again, the hobble skirt bottle, the one we talked about earlier. There's 1915 of them, appropriate for the year that it was produced, and of course, the one-of-one. And I like how they made this a one-of-one, essentially comparing it to the scarcity of the physical version of it. So pretty cool. Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first one-of-one chaser they've ever done, right?
Yeah.
I think so,
Yeah, they've done one-of-ones in the past. Book auctions. They've done auctions, but not a one-of-one chaser, especially with a big brand. I don't think I've seen. Yeah, there's definitely.
There's been very limited chasers, but I think this is the first one-of-one.
I hope honest to God, I hope they do this for every single drop. They should include a one-of-one every single time. It just makes it so much more fun, right? Yeah,
it does.
So, Vivi, if you're listening, please, would love to, have you guys put a one-of-one in every drop. I'm gonna go for this because of the one-of-one. I'm gonna go for at least 5 tries. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, and I plan to do the same. Yeah, 100%. It's cool too because again, you have the other chasers. It's not just the one-of-one, but you have special mint numbers, which we'll get into in a second. But also, this is a cool bottle from the early 1900s as well. Yeah, and there's also a 100 edition chaser for this one.
Wow.
So and this one is also from the 1900s as well.
I love that for the special editions. Wait, was that 100 special edition, right? Like two that one right there? That it's different, right? That it's not just like a slight variation. It's very unique from the other ones. It's completely different. Yeah.
It feels like I feel like it's an empty bottle. Like they're kind of replicating the prototype concept.
I think so too. Yeah.
Oh, maybe there's 7-Up inside of it.
There's 7-Up inside of it.
They poured some Sprite or 7-Up.
Oh, there's no cap on it, so I think that makes sense. Sean.
Oh, good point. I didn't even think of that.
Cap on the ones, you can see liquid, and I think these ones are. I think they're supposed to be empty.
Oh, there you go.
That's right. Great point.
Wow, good catch, Spencer.
In the video that I saw too, it showed that you tilt it and you see the liquid actually move inside the bottle.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they showed that. Okay. Yeah, which I thought was really, really cool. Yeah, overall, this is a really fun drop and should do very, very well. I would not be surprised, especially if the one-of-one wasn't hit right away, that this eventually sells out.
Yeah.
I think it's worth enough for people to want to continue to go after it, especially if
there's enough other chasers too besides just the one-of-one.
Right.
Yeah, there are. I mean, there's a few that are 100, right? I saw at least 2 of them.
Each one has this one's 99. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So each one has its own chaser.
Interesting. Very interesting. I love what they did with the Buzz Lightyear special edition. It's so unique.
So unique.
Like that glow in the dark kind of look.
Yeah.
It just makes it stand out more.
I agree.
Yeah, I love that. They're doing such a good job with these new chasers.
Totally agree. And then of course the secret rare, which is a standard bottle, the plastic aluminum bottle, still the contour style, but made of aluminum, which is cool. I mean, it's the model that we know today, for Coca-Cola. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And And then, of course, you also can craft and get a
Oh,
1980s vending
vending
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that it actually works. Yeah. You tap to hear the satisfying coin of a coin dropping in, followed by a mechanical whirling and solid clunk as the bottle dispenses into the bottom pouch.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, guys, let's go. That's dope. That's cool. And the crafting's only $5.
Cool.
So you
Yeah,
need
it's gonna be cool to see these like in people's VVverse showrooms. Just like
what
you
do
just got a Coke machine just randomly chilling next to like a Todd Batman.
Yeah. So the requirement is to hold any Coca-Cola vintage bottle from the drop and a Coca-Cola vending machine from the 1980s. Oh, from the previous drop. Oh, okay.
Oh, you need an NFT from a previous drop to
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're burning something from the old drop.
And that's what will burn. The Coca-Cola bottle will not burn, but the Coca-Cola vending machine from the previous drop will burn.
From December 2023. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So you're not so you're burning a vending machine from a previous drop in order to get what? This vending machine?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 13 on the market.
Got it. Now I understand. All right.
So basically you get it looks like you probably get an improved version of the vending machine. Like this one, it actually has animation. Oh, right there. It says animated. Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah. I know that I saw Liquid another one. I'm curious if it says animated. No, it does not. Okay. But I know I saw a video and it showed Liquid moving around.
Maybe sometimes they have sometimes they'll have movements in collectibles and they won't classify it as animated necessarily. So that could still be the case.
Yeah.
Where you can move the liquid, but they won't brand it as animated.
Right. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah. And remember, guys, we are going to do an unboxing of Fanable mystery cases at the end of the stream and give away one to a lucky winner. We're going to be asking a question from the stream, so make sure to hang tight until the very end.
Slops wants a case.
He
wants to
I can't wait from the win against me
last week.
He won last week.
You took away his piece there.
Speaking of pulling all-nighters, he's been right there with me, man. He and I spent some time going over the restocks and even just talking about a lot of stuff, a lot of great ideas.
That's awesome.
Like the idea that came up about, we'll start buying items at 100% fair market value from that are submitted by users. But that came from one of those all-nighters with Slops, right? He and I talking. He planted the seed, and that's what led to that idea. So we're hoping that by next month, we will start offering the full fair market value for comics submitted to the vault.
Cool.
Oh.
I'm not getting sick of you, man. We talk every day. Every day.
Do you want to dive into a little bit about that? Do you want to dive a little? Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the offers, the 100%?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the idea. We're going to continue doing the 90% buyback on any pack you rip, right? So if you go to the kiosk, you open something, we'll offer 90% of the fair market value. But on top of that, beginning next month, assuming that everything's implemented, right, which we expect it to, we'll start submitting offers to comics that users submitted to our vault. So if you send a comic to our Brinks vault, we're going to make a 100% fair market value offer. Not 90, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Wow. Yep. So it's going to be based on the Go Collect value. If you sent the comic in, we'll look up the value and we'll make you a 100% fair market value offer.
Holy smokes, guys. You hear that?
Yeah. And honestly, as crazy as it sounds, it's actually cheaper for us to do it that way because we're saving on shipment, right? Because it's already been sent in, right? So it's already sent in on taxes, right? Because it still remains stored on the vault, right? And it encourages more submissions to the vault, right? So believe it or not, it's cheaper for us to go to a user's collection, see the items they submitted, and offer you a fair market value of breaking news, right? Yeah.
I need some sound effects. Let's see what I got. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue, Sergio. So I didn't interrupt.
No, absolutely. It is, it's news. But that's what's gonna happen, guys. We expect that by next month. If you sent in comics, I know Matthews was here in the comment section earlier. He has a big collection on Fanable. He sent in over 100 comics. So we'll be making fair market values offers on all your comics, Matthews. And the same thing for anyone else. If you sent it in, we'll make an offer.
So what about comics currently in, you may have said this already, but people whose comics are already in their collection that they submitted?
Yeah, it qualifies. All of them. Whenever they were sent. If they were sent, months ago when we opened back in February, we did the alpha test drive. It doesn't matter. Whenever they sent it, it's neither, for us, it doesn't matter if you sent it now or before or in the future.
Is there a max value for the comic?
$1,000 to start. $1,000 to start.
Makes sense. So, so $1,000 max value.
Yeah. Ideally, we would scale later on, right? But we'll start at that price point. So if it's a comic that obviously has to be CGC graded. By the way, that's another thing, guys. We are only gonna make those offers on CGC graded comics, just so you guys know. At least for now, that's what we'll be doing. We'll go by the Go Collect fair market value, and if you accept the offer, it goes into the Fanable profile account, and then we're able to use that as inventory for our kiosk. Just so you know. Yeah.
Wow.
And you'll get a notice saying that you'll waive the. That's another thing. Okay, so they'll get a notice you'll waive the royalty payments, right? Because when we designed the royalty payments, this wasn't an idea, right? So if you do accept it, you'll get a little pop-up that says, hey, if you accept an offer from Fanable at 100% fair of the fair market value, you basically waive your rights to royalties for that comic, right?
Yeah, and that makes sense because that's continually going into the vending machine and potentially sold back into the vending machine if people are taking offers on it and all that.
That's incredible. Now, Slops, Slops brought up a good question. I don't want to take the breaking news banner, but he did bring up a good question. He said, "What if there is no fair market value on Go Collect for the comic?" Because I have seen, like, for example, like I do have some like Last Ronin 9.9 ish graded comics, and there's no fair market value for those.
Oh, really?
I'll just say like most recent sale. So, and that's
that might be the way to go. That makes sense. We'll go by the most recent sale. There has to be some history, some way that we can. And we rely on Go Collect, guys. So that's what we'll go by. If there is no fair market value, then maybe last sale. But if the last sale was during the bull run in 2021, you're not gonna get that offer. So I don't know. We'll see. That's a good question.
Yeah, just to take it one comic at a time, and also signatures, right? Signatures are kind of tough because you have one signature and it shows a price, but your comic has like 4. So I think that's also kind of something to think about as well. That could be tough to assess potentially.
We use GP analysis to look up the value of the signatures. They actually keep track of all the signed comics.
Oh, okay, cool. So
that's how we get the value from GP analysis.
Okay, great. So maybe if it's not on Go Collect, for example, like the 9.9s, it could be on GP analysis. So there you go. You can cross-reference there if it's not available. So I know a lot of the newer comics too that people grade, there's no value yet sometimes. So yeah, something to think about, guys. So if you're
something else I want to throw out there. So I guess if you're thinking about potentially submitting some comics, or maybe if you are, I guess, on the fence on like, do I want to sell a comic on eBay or do I want to sell a comic on Fanable? It actually makes a lot more sense to send it into Fanable and accept an offer on Fanable rather than sending on, because if you're working with eBay, you're looking at 12.5 to 15% fees. You're looking at much higher fees. You have to deal with shipping and all that. Fanable covers all the shipping, so you remove some of the costs right there. And then if you accept the fair market value offer on Fanable, that's only an 8.5% fee, which is lower than what you're getting on eBay. So it makes more sense to do that. And also, I think it just makes the process a lot easier because you don't have to deal with random buyers. Like, that Fanable is just going to buy it right off you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll buy it right off of you, and we pay for shipping. So just for the audience, when you send in a comic to the Fanable vault, Brinks vault, we cover shipment. You print out the label, we cover all the shipment, so you don't have to worry about that cost. Lower fees, you know, our fees range from 7 to 9%, depending on the volume that you're transacting on our app. So it starts off at 9% and it goes down to 7%. So lower fees, no shipping, and virtually a guaranteed offer from us, right? We'll offer a fair market value. On eBay, people are going to haggle, right? And it could sit on eBay at the fair market value, right? You might have to put it as an auction and risk getting a lower price. But with us, you get a fair market value.
Yeah, so you might miss out on the upside on, you know, maybe the auction going really well for you and you're getting a little bit extra because, you know, a couple people were competing for it. But at least you know you're getting the fair market value for it.
And all these details we'll publish on our site on Gitbook, and you know, just go all over all the details. The floor value would need to be $25, for example. If it's under 25, we're not buying it because that doesn't fit into any kiosk category, right? So that, you know, things like that you'll see on our Gitbook.
It's incredible. Yeah, we'll definitely help promote that as well. That's insane, and the best way. I am blown away, Sergio. That is freaking awesome. And,
but it's one of those no-brainer things, right?
Yeah.
That, and again, that's one from talking to Slops, you know, one of those all-nighters, right?
Great idea.
The idea came up. He suggested an idea that led directly to that one. Yeah. You know, your comics.
It's true. You get a cool spinning video of your comic. Who doesn't want that? I want that.
That's true.
Actually, Dr. Strange has got a good point here too. eBay definitely favors buyers, and so people do scam you out of books. It's happened to close friends. It's awful. It's terrible. It happens, and very unfortunate. That's why it's always important to review the buyer along with the seller. I know it's tough sometimes, especially when it's automatic purchases, but it does happen, and it's really, really upsetting. And it happens on PayPal too. It's not just eBay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's exciting news, and we're going to continue to let everybody know about that as it develops. And I'm excited to promote it. That's incredible.
Can't wait, guys. And like I said, it's a no-brainer for us as well. Basically, users become our acquisition buyers, right? In a way.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win all around.
I got a bunch of raw books that I'm just like, I don't know if I should get them graded or not. I don't want to hold on to them. But now I'm like, yeah, I'll put them up on Fanable and get them graded and send them off directly to you guys.
Yeah, because, you know, we do third-party marketplace shipping. So as long as you tell CGC where to ship it to, our address, right? You have to just add the tracking number on your profile, and that's how we can connect it. So yeah, theoretically that could work.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, awesome, guys. That's really fun news. And so back to the Coca-Cola bottles. Woohoo!
yeah, they're one of one.
Yeah.
I'm going for at least 5, so we'll see what happens.
And remember, guys, wait to the very end. We're going to be doing some unboxing for Fanable mystery cases, and we're going to give one away. And make sure, again, you listen to the episode because we're going to be asking a question. Whoever answers it first is going to win the mystery box. So we asked a question. We were curious because we couldn't decide in terms of the contour bottle. So that's the most popular Coca-Cola bottle. We want to put a bounty out. We were deciding which one. And we asked the community which mint number do you value most, which is 1886, the year that Coca-Cola was invented, or 1916, which is the year the contour bottle was released, and also the last mint number. I think we talked about it briefly last week. Sergio, I think you said 1916, your favorite in that one.
Well, because I think because it links directly to when the bottle itself was created. 1886, I get it. Coca-Cola was founded then. I don't know. To me personally, it's more meaningful the 1916, just because it directly ties to that particular bottle. I look at it like this, right? When we look at characters, right, like Iron Man or Spider-Man, we don't say, hey, Marvel Comics was founded in 1939, and so we're going to value that mint more than the 1962, right? Because that's when he was created. So I look at it the same way. That's my personal view. Obviously, most people don't feel like that.
Yeah. And we felt the same way. We couldn't decide. That's why actually a big reason, most of the time when we can't decide between Spencer and myself, we put it up in a poll. We we let the community decide for us. So in which case, that's what happened. We put a $2,000 bounty out for 1886. So if you land the contour bottle and you want to sell it to us, we'll purchase it from you for 2,000 gems. So we'll always be purchasing in gems. I know there's a lot of things going on right now with OMI and gems, and we're gonna dive. We're gonna touch it today, but we're gonna dive deeper into it next week. We're gonna do an isolated episode focusing on that entirely. So I'm sure it's
a lot to cover there.
Yeah, lots to cover there. Yeah, but yeah, we'll definitely dive into it early next week. But yeah, again, very excited for this bounty. Very cool. And I think it was John. Was it John that made a point last week that I didn't really think about? But on every can, it says since 1886 on every single can.
A can and bottle.
That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it either. And now, like every time I go to the store, I saw Coca-Cola plastic bottles since 1886. Amazing. So yeah, it is definitely a special number for Coca-Cola.
So Sergio, we got here it is. We got some feedback. Imagine with like shoot like Godzilla that shoots that comes
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
You know what?
I think that'd be pretty epic.
If Vivi allows us to sell our digital collectible kiosks on their platform, we'll make a 101 with Godzilla style. Okay?
We'll make that a 101.
Yeah. David, are you hearing that? We'll work with you if you let us.
In collaboration with Ron English.
Yes.
That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Rabbits.
That'd be incredible.
We'll add the rabbit's ears at the top.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So last week, guys, we mentioned to everybody that we were going to start having our comic bounty deadlines happen at the end of each month. So what does that mean? It means that after 30 days, if the comic doesn't sell out, it's going to be burned, whatever's left in the store. And that's been happening for the past few months. Spencer and I have discussed internally. We decided that we're going to align our bounties for comics specifically with those deadlines. So even if the comic does sell out, within 30 days, we're going to have 30 days basically for you to claim your bounty. Mm-hmm. Unless you tell us no. If you tell us no, then it's off the table. It's just off the table. Yeah. You can come back and change your mind, but that's going to change everything up a little bit. But I will say you have 30 days to come to us because we've had some lingering comic bounties and no one's come to us yet, and we're still kind of like waiting. So we decided let's just line it with the burns at the end after 30 days. So so we're still debating with the digital collectibles as well. I think we might consider doing the same thing because we've been putting out a lot of bounties and we're trying to make sure we cover with it. So anyway, we want to make sure we can and keep this fun and keep it going. So, balance everything out. So just make sure everyone out there knows if you ever land anything that we put a bounty out for, make sure to at least contact us so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we're always down to have discussion.
Yeah, definitely. Couple fun stories before we get into our unboxing. This is a fun story. So back in 1992, a woman named Ellen Kelly bought a $25 piano at an estate sale. It's a really old piano from the early teens. And inside, she found over 100 vintage baseball cards, including this 1916 Babe Ruth rookie card from the Red Sox. And she ended up selling it for $130,000 in 2019. Wow. That card would probably sell for at least minimum double now. This card is it's probably one of Babe Ruth's most valuable card, most iconic card. It is insanely valuable, and the condition looks really good. Yeah, really, really good. Apparently, the cards were being used to hold together the pedals or to push the pedals, so they were kind of stacked, but they weren't damaged too terribly, which is pretty wild.
This one must have been in the middle of the stack.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
these are nice. I love these stories. These are my favorite stories when people find treasures out in the wild. It's inspiring. I mean, that happens so often. There's a comic shop down the street called Heroes Comics, and they're at Comic Cons like New York and San Diego. It's called the Heroes Comics. They've been around for 30 plus years, and they told me I actually read about this. I didn't hear from them directly, but it was on a blog that last year, a couple of years ago, somebody came in with a long box they bought at a yard sale right around the corner from where I live, and inside was an Amazing Fantasy 15. He got
Oh
the
my
long box. He got it for $20, and it ended up being a 6.0 grade or 5.0 grade worth around 50 grand, somewhere around there. Yeah. So
I need
treasures
to
out there, guys.
Yep.
Treasures out there. It's incredible. It's incredible. And here we go. The Ultimate Fallout 4 9.9. As of now, the only one of one known. Well, technically the only one in CGC Census.
Mhm.
Fully anticipate more coming out in the future, but as of right now, the auction just started yesterday. It's only 1 week. There's 6 days left in 4 hours. So by the next stream next week, we'll probably know the outcome of this auction. And as of right now, it's at a $7,000 bid. We fully expect that to go much, much higher, but here we are.
What do you think it'll go to? What are your projections?
I'm guessing 30 to 50.
I was gonna say
No way.
I was gonna say
Like 10
at least,
to 15.
I don't know. I was gonna think 25 minimum.
Wow.
How much you thinking, Sergio?
I was thinking 10 to 15 because I'm thinking this won't be the last 9.9. And it's a risky thing, right? Because I remember the head of CGC grading. I don't know his name, but I saw him with Swaggle House, right? He was in an interview. And he mentioned that they'll start sort of reevaluating CGC 9.8s for 9.9s. And I think this is just the first one. So I'm thinking, why would I spend 40, 50,000 when I'm sure there'll be more coming around? That's crazy.
Yeah,
10 to 15, I think it's fair.
Yeah, Matt Nelson has definitely come out and talked about it. The president of CGC. That's
what it is. Okay.
Yeah, Matt Nelson. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He's great. But I'm very curious to see how people react to it because, again, with this whole screening process, like you mentioned, it's really kind of changed perspective on how people are viewing these high grades now at this point. And especially, I mean, like, let's be honest, there's over 5,000 9.8 grades, not 5,000 graded Ultimate Fallout 4s. There was over 5,000 9.8 grades of Ultimate Fallout 4.
There's got to be at least another like 100 9.9s.
I would think probably at least, we'll see another dozen over the next 5 years at least.
Oh,
that being said, we look at the market cap. The market cap is over $5 million I think it's over 5 million still. So 5,000, around 1,000. Yeah. So you're over $5 million market cap for Ultimate Fallout 4, hovering around there. Don't hold that number against me, but we'll say conservative, at least 3 million, right? 3 million for market cap for 9.8. If you get 30, even if 20, 50 end up emerging for $20,000 to $30,000 for a 9.9, I think that's great value.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great value. If you're looking at market caps purely, guys,
No, you're right. What you're saying makes sense. That's a lot of money.
It is. Oh, totally. Yeah.
People spend a lot of money on comics.
People spend a lot of money on cards, dude. That's chump change for the sports card market. Good Lord.
That's true.
I'm about to dive into that in a second. So we'll keep you posted on the sale, guys. Really exciting stuff. This is going to be fun to see how this turns out. So we'll see where this thing ends up going.
Remember, I said 10 to 15. Let's see where
10 to 15.
We'll see in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Real quick, Sean, before we move on, just want to shout out a few more people in the audience here. What up, Costa?
What up?
Hey, Costas. I think he shared something on our Fanable Twitter page this morning.
What's up, Abdullah? What's going on? Humble Jedi, what's going on? How are you? True Media Group. Hey.
Yeah, yes. Great people.
Alan Thompson. We got lots of good people in the house today.
Oh, you gotta head out. Well, the giveaway is gonna be announced soon.
Yeah,
and it's for live viewers only, man.
Yes. If you are currently watching the stream, make sure you get into a place. If you want to participate in the giveaway, either join us on YouTube or on X, where you can actually basically leave a comment, because we're going to be choosing the first comment that answers a trivia question that we ask. So if you want to get involved and win one of these Fanable cases, make sure you're on either YouTube or X, because those are the two places where you're able to actually able to comment.
In full transparency, guys, we're going to pick the first comment that we see on our end between YouTube and Twitter. Because I remember last week somebody said, well, I was the first person to comment on YouTube, or I think it was Twitter, or one or the other, but it's the first one that we see.
Yeah, we
So
see
first
everything on our end in the
see
StreamYard.
it.
We see all the comments all together, so it's just the first one that we see. And I
Yeah.
understand some latency issues. Some people, some people's internet connection might not be as fast, but it's kind of the fairest way we can do it, at least for now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, if Slobs gets first again, skip him.
We're gonna announce it though. We'll see if Piki has a fast trigger again.
Oh, well, he's gonna troll us.
But we'll pick this. If Slob ends up winning, we'll definitely pick the second person to end up winning.
Oh man,
we'll definitely let y'all know on that. That's hilarious. But yeah, so back to referencing the sports card market. I think I may have mentioned this sale last week, but I have to mention it again because it's just absolutely insane. This card is just absolutely stunning. This is part of the Flawless Panini 2015-16 collection. This is a 1-of-1 auto of Kobe Bryant that is an actual patch, an NBA logo. See, this is where the value lies for these 1-of-1 cards. The logo man cards are even bigger and deeper than a 1-of-1 because it's not just a piece from the jersey, it's the actual logo, which is only one NBA logo per jersey. So when you have that, that's like the creme de la creme of each jersey, unless you're doing like MLB debut patch, which represents the first game the players ever played. Totally different. But yeah, this is a really special piece. And obviously Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest of all time. This card sold for $2.3 million, which is the highest sale for Kobe Bryant ever.
Oh,
Incredible.
that's wild.
I mean, guys, you go on Heritage Auctions or Golden and look what the Caitlin Clark cards are doing.
Yeah,
I've seen multiple cards over the past 2 months, like probably 10 sell for over $300,000. One sold for
so wild.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I don't know where all this money's coming from. It's blowing my mind. I just can't. I can't process it. It's so crazy to me. And it's fun. I will say the sports card market, they continue to do things that make it fun and exciting, especially because sports, it's so relevant every year. You're having new players come in, new excitement, new speculation. It's a lot of fun. But and also they're creating new ways to keep it innovative for people to want to buy. Like I just went to a PSA submission at a local card shop that I'd never been to. And I walked in and this place looked like a 5-star hotel.
Wow.
There was like glass with all these unbelievable packs. The cheapest box was like $400. It was insane. There was actually these Marvel packs there that were sold at Comic-Con San Diego. I told Spencer, we don't do our research sometimes in terms of what's being sold at these events.
These Comic-Cons.
And
it's overwhelming. There's just too much going on.
There was a Marvel box that had basically a pack with 5 cards, and then it has a one card graded pack. And it's called Marvel Mint, and they were selling them for $99 at Comic-Con. The resale value for those now are $700. The average sale.
My God. No way. Really?
Average sale.
The next day that those were available, there's this YouTuber I follow. I forget his name, but he likes to rip open cards, Marvel cards actually. And he was talking about that. So I went to eBay and I saw they were selling for around $300, $350. This was like the next day they were made available. And I'm like, you know what? Let me hold off. I don't want to FOMO. It'll probably drop down. And you're saying they went up, not down? What the heck?
Yeah. The average sales are on $600-700 on eBay. They're trying to sell it for $700, which is what fair market was going for at the time. And
I should have gotten a box. I regret not getting one.
It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. It's nuts, dude.
You were saying, where's all this money coming from? In comics, original art is becoming that kind of form of big money. I mean, you see original art selling for $200K, $1 million. That Batman 423, we know that's going to sell for millions, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And I think when does it go up for auction? I think later next month.
October.
Oh, okay, October. That's going to bring in millions, right?
Yeah.
And so I think comics also has that sort of, big money type of product, right? With original art.
It's interesting too, because especially if you look at 1-of-1 art pieces like that. I mean, I even have this is actually, there it is right there.
That's the one. Top Batman.
I'm curious what the value of the comics, how they'll react based off the sale of the actual 1-of-1 art piece too, right? Because that's like the true ceiling for that comic is the 1-of-1 art piece. I'm curious how that would affect the market for the comic itself. It's kind of interesting to think about.
I hope so. I hope so. Fanable acquired a 9.8 recently. We'll be stocking into one of the kiosks over the next few days. And I think it was going for like $1,700 a week or so ago for the 9.8. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. So the very last piece of news, guys, before we do our unboxing and giveaway. Ooh, man. So we talked about this a bit last week. This card reached around $5 million. The one-of-one exquisite, again, logo patch cards signed by Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant from 2007. This is graded as 6, which is really low for a graded card. But that doesn't matter. It's a one-of-one, and this card is now currently over $7 million, making it the 4th highest sale to date. The 4th highest sale. And it's on Heritage Auctions right now. It ends in a couple days, I think 2 days to be exact. And we'll find out where this goes. The highest sale for any card ever is, I believe, the $12.5 million sale for it was the 9.5 1952 Mickey Mantle's Mickey Mantle rookie card. It was graded SGC 9.5. SGC? Yeah.
I don't know much about sports cards, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, so the Mickey Mantle is like the that and the Honus Rider, those are like the grails. I mean, the Gem Mint 10s of those cards are estimated to be $40+ million. That's like consistency. Yeah. Even Jeremy Powers come out and talked about it. He thinks it's at least 40 million. Which is nuts.
You know what we should do, guys? Let's go to antique shops and buy a bunch of pianos and see if we can find some.
Hey, do you got any really old pianos in here? Like 1906, 7?
Yeah.
1800s is fine too. Or even people, I love hearing stories when people find stuff in their attics. That makes me so happy. Like I heard a story once, real quick. I'll tell you, this story is fantastic. There was a guy who had a 4th generation family farm. He went bankrupt, and he literally was cleaning out the farm and the house to liquidate, so he'd go to auction. He goes up into the attic and he finds this there's a cabinet, and he pulls it out, and something falls down on top of the drawer, and it's a bunch of old comics. And he takes them out and he looks at them, and there's like Superman in there and some other stuff. And he calls a local auction house and says, "Hey, I think I have some stuff that could be worth something," because he heard comics were selling really for a lot of money. The guy comes over and his jaw just drops. So he calls like the big guys. I think it was like Heritage or someone. Someone flies out because they showed him photos. They fly out there, they inspect it, and they're like, you have like, he had an Action Comics 1.
Oh my Lord.
He had a Detective Comics 27. He had a Superman. He had like, they said this is at the time, this is one of the greatest findings for comics of all time. And he ended up selling them all for like there's like $2 or $3 million. So he was able to not only
just the Action Comics alone today would go for millions by itself.
Yeah. And the best part is I'm sure he'd be able to like use that information and go to the bank and use it as leverage and say this is going to go to auction. So regardless, however it went down, he ended up saving the farm. I mean, it like really was like it was a fairy tale story. It was pretty amazing, and all had to do with whoever. And apparently, the weather conditions up in the attic, it was very dry heat, and it didn't.
Also, it preserved it.
Yeah, and they weren't in the sun for like 60 years.
Wow.
They're just forgotten about and barely read, so they're in great condition. Really cool, man. Such a good story.
Love stuff.
But anyways, I'm excited to see if this potentially can hit 8 digits. This is considered one of the best modern cards in history. I think this is the first time it's actually seen the market publicly, which is crazy. So we'll keep you posted on this sale, which should end in the next couple of days. Iris audits him. How did you get all this money? I sold the Superman comic. Classic. All right, let's go. Unboxing time. Woo! All right, so question. All right, we'll give everyone a second to catch up.
Remember the rules, guys.
Remember the rules. It's going to be the first person to answer this question, and it's going to be the first person that we see between YouTube and Twitter. So we have a bounty out for a Coca-Cola bottle. What is the mint number for that bottle? Just the mint number. I just need the number. Whoever answers it first wins.
I know. Hang on, let me comment.
The mint number, not the price.
Red Hot, you're close. Oh
no, people are just swapping numbers first. Oh,
Who got it?
I thought, okay. I thought it was slobs, but
No.
we got a winner.
Abdullah.
We got a
That's
winner.
right, 1886.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's see
go.
what you won.
All right. Well, so let us know in the comments what number case 1, 2, 3, or 4 from the ones that are on the screen here of the sidekick cases. Which one you want us to open for you, and whatever is inside, that will be yours.
So, just for context, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So give us a number between 1 through 4, and then we'll open that one up for you.
3.
Yeah, whatever you get, it could contain a
1, 2,
3. Okay.
So 3. Here we go. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop this down. I learned my lesson last week.
Oh yeah, so we can get the sound.
Yeah, so we get the sound. So it'll be the same comment. No worries there, guys. I'm gonna pull this up in just a second.
And thank you to everyone who participated.
Yeah, thanks everybody for
next
participating.
week to all you who weren't able to be the quickest this week.
No, that's not right.
Let's see what you won. It could be up to $1,500.
Here we go.
Comic.
All right. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Woo!
Let's see.
Show me dragon.
Harley Quinn.
Yo, nice. That's a sick cover.
9.8.
That's dope.
Got a nice mint
Very
there.
nice.
CGC 9.8.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Abdul. You got the Harley Quinn black and white 9.8 comic.
Sean,
So-
why don't you bring that one up? Go click view my collection. We can see it a little bigger.
Oh, yeah, good idea. There we go.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
So make sure to reach out to us. I'm not sure if you're on Twitter or Instagram. You can just email us as well at comics and crypto podcast at gmail.com. We'll figure out a way to get in touch with you. I want to make sure we transfer over your comic. Congratulations again. Super cool.
Congrats. Congrats on the win.
Should we open another one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's open
That
another one,
That would be
guys.
cool.
All right. Which one should we open, guys? 1, 2, or 3? Whoever answers first is going to be the number that we're going to open. So 1, 2, or 3. 3 it is.
Let's see
All
what we
right.
got.
2, 3.
Let's see what you get. Let's see. Hopefully at least a 9.8.
Batman. Sick.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go. That's awesome.
That's a virgin variant, isn't it? Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
virgin.
yeah. That's
Cover.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we had a chance to meet Jeff Loeb. Did we meet him at New York Comic Con a couple years ago?
I think so. Yeah.
I think we did. Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he was great. That's awesome. What a cool cover. Right on.
Didn't Jeff Loeb also write the Batman The Long Halloween back in the days?
I think so.
book? Mhm.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And that's a cult classic, of a
cover.
comic. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's the buyback on that one?
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see what the buyback. And just so everyone knows, Fanable offers
Above retail.
not bad. We offer a 90% fair market value buyback on any comic you reveal, and no comic in this particular mystery case is less than $25. Right? You buy it for $49, and you won't get anything less than $25, and can get a book up to $1,500.
Incredible. It's incredible. And guys, if you weren't here earlier, Sergio had some breaking news about how every comic that's going to be submitted, CGC graded comic only, Fanable is going to offer 100% fair market value for that comic.
If you submit it.
If you submit it.
Yeah, if you send it in, we'll offer 100% fair market value.
They're looking to launch this next month, so we'll keep you all posted on the details. Incredibly exciting news. That's so freaking awesome. That's so cool. People are going to lose their minds when they hear the details on this thing.
It's
That's
wild, and it's really another great benefit we're bringing to the community, and it's a win-win. Yeah, send it in, please.
Well, guys, this is a fun episode. And Abdullah, again, congratulations on winning the comic. Let's get in touch. Again, I'm not sure.
Either reach out on Twitter or you can send us an email at comicsandcryptopodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll definitely stay in touch. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks again for joining. This has been an absolute blast. And again, remember, we have a bounty out for, that's not it. Not quite those numbers yet. This Sun, oh, wait. Sorry. I just realized
you gotta redo it.
You gotta redo it. Yeah. We have a bounty out for the Coca-Cola Contour bottle. I mean, again, it has to be the Contour bottle, mint number 1886, which is the year Coca-Cola was created. So if you win the Contour bottle 1886 and you want to sell it to us and claim your bounty, let us know. We'd love to purchase from you. Best of luck, everybody. Thanks again for joining. And we will see you all next week where we're going to break down OMI and the VB Collectibles update, which is going to be absolutely incredible. All right, guys. Have a good day. Thanks again for joining. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, everyone.